Welcome back to the channel, Crypto Tro. I am Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies. And today, we're going to talk about DeFi Kingdoms. A lot of people who've been watching my videos been asking me, where is DeFi Kingdoms going? The price continues to drop. Is DeFi Kingdom a rug, man? So I got to tell you this to start the video off. No, that's really just clickbait. In my personal opinion, I don't believe DeFi Kingdoms is a rug. Matter of fact, they are one of the best teams in the crypto space just because they continue to update us and continue to put out good products within the blockchain. And of course, prices going down, but just look across the board at everything in the crypto sector. You got to understand everything is down. And then with everything also involved with DeFi Kingdoms, with the lock jewel and all of those things, we're going to see some sell-offs, especially in the bear market. But today, I really want to just talk about previous AMA that DeFi Kingdoms have. If you don't know, AMA is Ask Me Anything, and pretty much on those things, you can ask the developers and team members questions and concerns. So we're going to talk about that, and most definitely, we're going to address some things that the DeFi Kingdom team is doing in the marketing for marketing for the project. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about some cool things that you will be able to do if you are a part of a guild or if you own land, the things that you will be able to do within the land. And we're also going to talk about some things the team is doing to help stop that sell-off, man, because we know the lock jewel is being unlocked as we speak, and it's coming soon. So a lot of people are expecting a major sell-off in DeFi Kingdoms, and we're going to talk about how the team plans to address this. But before we get into that, man, make sure you follow me, or rather subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Tro. Like I said, I got so many videos on different things on the page. You can scroll down, but just to sum it up, I got NFT videos, I got videos how to make liquidity pools, and much more, man. So tap into that, learn how to earn a passive income in the crypto space, learn how to get in on the ground floor of a mint session of a big project, and so much more, man. So tap in, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and also make sure you follow me on Twitter. This is where you have direct dialogue, and if you wanted to get in contact with me, this is where you can do so. So enough of that spiel. And also, I got to let you know, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. So always consult with a financial advisor before you get into investing, man. And that's any investing, whether it be stocks, crypto, whatever the case might be. Always consult with somebody if you don't know what you're doing or if you aren't comfortable investing. So enough of that spiel. Let's get into it. DeFi Kingdom Jewel. Let's look at the price, man. So currently I'm on dexscreener.com. And you know, this is one of my favorite websites just to look at what's going on the chain with these different chains. So right now we're on Harmony One's blockchain, and we can see today, the last 24 hours, DeFi Kingdom is down another 8%, man. And this chart, if you're just looking at this chart, you don't know what the team is doing, and you're like, man, this is a rug. This is what a rugs look like. But another chart too, I wish I can find it, man. It shows pretty much like how we go through euphoria, then the price is tanking, then, you know, when everybody is pretty much fearful, all the smart money continues to buy. So I wish I had that chart. I'm gonna find that chart. I might put it up on the next video I make. But we can see right now, it's just flatlining as of right now. In these past couple of weeks, we see, or days rather, well, weeks too though, we see it's been in a downward trend, man. We went from almost what, goddamn, like $10 to all the way to 37 cents, man. So a crazy drop. But I ain't gonna lie, this is something you expect in the crypto space, especially when you have tokens locked up. And when they begin to unlock during the bear market, there's just like a recipe for disaster, man. Because literally, when the tokens unlock during the bear market, when everything's going down, people are just going to naturally sell, trying to get whatever they have left. But that's okay. That's cool, just because I believe in a long-term potential of DeFi Kingdoms. So enough of that spiel, man. Let's get into the AMA, what they talking about. Like I said, they're talking about some crazy things in marketing, what they plan on doing with the marketing, what they plan on doing with lands, and also how they plan on slowing down this crazy sell-off that's been happening within the project. So let's tap in. So currently I am on Medium. You give a shout out to Sandwich Punch. He always make these great Medium articles, just pretty much going over word for word or transcript of the DeFi Kingdoms AMA. But let's get straight into it, man. Let's talk about what's going on. So this is coming from Frisky Fox. It's been an eventful week. Last week, we had our roundtable with the community about duels. We live streamed that. That went well. We got to hear a lot of the questions and explain a lot more about how that will work. Are hard at work with all of these things right now and entering the final stages of QA. I've shifted gears a bit to focus on the reward aspects of it, like the raffles and the gold pot. I worked on that most of the weekend. We also have Austin Decentral and Consensus happening, which presents a lot of cool opportunities for us to meet with a lot of the community and other projects and firms looking to do partnerships that are mutually conducive to our roadmap. So major things going on upcoming. We got the Austin Decentral and Consensus, and while they're there, they will be looking at projects and seeing how they can be partnerships or how they can partner with other projects, man. So there's going to be major moving forward, especially with these events. Those are events that a lot of things get done and a lot of productive activity is occurring. But like I said, I'm not going to read the whole AMA. You can check it out if you want to. Check out the AMA. But I'm just going to read the things that I found important and the things that really caught my eye. So the first question, obviously we are a very tight-knit community now given the current crypto market. What are your biggest marketing moves you are making to onboard more community members? Well, Frisky said that's more of a dreamer and marketing queue, but things like these events and finding partners and trying to do co-marketing. There's some stuff I probably shouldn't say much, and we'll let Dreamer talk about it at his keynote. So Dreamer will speak tomorrow at the keynote, and just give us another. I'm gonna make another video after that, but he's gonna speak tomorrow at the keynote and just give us more insight on what's going on the marketing side. So essentially, metaverse type aspects where we can integrate with other games and allow them to integrate with us. Looking at other chains, print media, doing a push on merchandise. Then a part of that merchandise push will be looking to integrate that with our NFTs in game, so that if you have certain or hold certain assets in game, it allows you to buy or receive certain merch, or vice versa. Sometimes you buy stuff in the merch store that will add achievements and other in-game aspects, but that's more of a question for them. I probably already said too much already. So this is going to be major, man, just because getting that merch out there, that just adds more to the community. But not only that, looking to integrate with other games and allow them to integrate with DeFi Kingdoms. That's going to be big, just because I believe crypto is a big circle, man. I feel like one project cannot just naturally stand alone. I feel like projects have to work with each other if they want to continue to build out, because then it makes it essential to use another project, or it allows me to naturally get into another project rather than trying to stay and be focused on just our project. Now, consumers or the players can have fun across multiple projects, but still have use case for their other project, if that makes sense. I know I kind of said it in a circle, but yeah. So another question I called interesting was, as far as art goes, seems like the majority of the community updated the marketplace. Is that an expansion that we plan to roll into other locations on the map? Intent is to move into the direction, but our focus is on forward progress and new features. It doesn't make much sense for us to focus too much on that when we have so many features to come, but eventually we will focus on things like that. Frisky said, I really like the style and would love to see more zones. I think that the focus right now is with newer features that we put in having a revamped art style, like lands come to mind. With lands feature, we will have the ability for players to basically enter their own land zone and see all of the stuff that's there as far as resources and what they will be able to do and harvest, and they'll be able to set up their land how they want it to be. And those lands will give bonuses to them and guild members and will be used in our travel system as well. There's a lot of things there that we are working towards that will have this newer art style. So that's another thing that really just caught my eye, like I said, because a lot of people still or have forgot about lands like after the land sale went, but we still have so much more in the game, man. People don't understand it's still being developed now. If the developers left the game and just said, screw it, we don't care about it anymore, then it's different. But we see that they are still building out the lands, still very excited for the guilds and much more, man. So like I said, watch the team build out this entire game and then make a general consensus on how you feel about it. But if the game's not fully built out, why are you going crazy if it's not a complete game yet? Just riddle me that, man. Riddle me, why are you going crazy if the game isn't finished? Tell me. So this was one of the most interesting questions that me particular I found interesting, just because I was curious about the tokenomics as well. So I think I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Metes, Metes basically said, I was wondering to follow up on a Q or a question I asked on a previous AMA. Bolin already mentioned it, and I'm guessing you won't be able to answer it completely, but want to follow up on the locked jewel question. You mentioned then that you will have a tokenomics meeting about it, and was wondering if you had any new sites on how the locked jewel item may be addressed. Well, Frisky basically said, we ended up talking mostly about dual tokenomics, but it's on our document, and we started a document where we've been putting all of our ideas so far. Not sure if it's very helpful at this point to share things, but we're talking about things like using locked jewel earlier on more things in game, or creating enriched locked jewel where people could lock their jewels for longer and receive rewards. Mr. Fun had a bunch of ideas, and I'm sure I'm misrepresenting them, but this and other similar questions are high on our list. We're looking into how often we soften the impact. I saw that some ideas were sent from the community, which I need to go and look at. There's also a proposal on our build site about in-game economics, things like that we are looking at. We are having another tokenomics meeting today, and we'll bump that, and we'll see if we can flush it out rather and share it with the community. So like I said, those are really the three major things that I took from the Medium article or from yesterday's AMA. But like I said, if you want to read the AMA in its entirety, go on medium.com or go to Twitter rather. And Savage Punch always makes the AMAs on Medium, but you can click the link through Twitter, man. So if you have a Twitter, follow Savage Punch, and hey, make sure you click on that Medium link, because he gives you a lot of alpha information inside of that link, man. So check that out. Check that out ASAP. And also, just want to give a little spiel too. Everything is super cheap in the game right now, man. Like, we go to the tavern, like a lot of people have been complaining about heroes. And I remember when DeFi Kingdoms was, $15, $10, whatever the case may be. A lot of people were complaining about how they were priced out with the heroes. Well, right now, heroes are under $100, really under $39. Like, I think what jewel is 37 cents. So let's just see. Hold on. So right now, a hero is $14, man. So you want to get in the game, this is the perfect time to get in the game. I'm not saying that I'm not going to be just the crazy max and be like, DeFi Kingdom's going to $22 within this year. I don't know. I ain't no telling how long this bear market is going to last. But one thing I do know, the team continues to build. And one thing I also know, in bull markets, we've seen how Axie Infinity just went crazy. So just think about it. As a team, this is really the perfect time to build, because you want to have that project kind of done, or not necessarily just completely done, but we want to have comeback by the time we get back into the bull market in the crypto, because I believe those two things, when they tie in together, it's just going to make their price explode. And like I said, not even just talking about price, but it's going to be very profitable if you got in at 37 cents right now, once the game fully drops. And then we're going to see so much more, especially like with Crystal Veil, the Crystal Veil side of things. So I'm still super bullish on DeFi Kingdoms overall. And I do not think DeFi Kingdoms is a rug. That was very much so clickbait. But I appreciate you for tuning in and clicking on it. So that's my video for today, Crypto Tro. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if I added value to you today. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm out of here.